Hey everybody, this is Travis over at Scrollsaw Village, and I wanted to put together a quick little video to kind of demonstrate this year's custom holiday ornament kit. This is in essence a small business in a box for scroll sawers where they could personalize and customize holiday ornaments that they could sell online on their Etsy shop or at a craft fair, or even turn it into a fundraiser, or just make stuff for friends and family. But I kind of wanted to do a quick little demonstration of how the business kit works and how easy it is to use. So I thought we'd just go ahead and just jump right in and just get started. The very first thing you're going to get is when you download the business kit, you're going to get a zip file, and it's going to have all of these files in your zip file. And I'm going to go through each one of these a little bit more in depth a little bit later, but what we're interested in is these two files here, the custom ornament or custom holiday ornament 2025. We have a A5 and a US letter version. I'm in the US, so I'm going to use the US letter version. And I'm going to go ahead and open that up, and that's going to open it up in Inkscape. Now, it is important that you have Inkscape installed on your computer. If you don't have Inkscape installed, it's just going to open up in like a web browser, and it's going to look a little something like this. And you're going to be wondering, well, what the heck's going on? Why don't I see my ornaments? It's probably because you don't have Inkscape installed. Inkscape is a vector-based program, and you could download that for free. It's open source, so it's a free piece of software, and it's very similar to like CorelDRAW or Adobe Illustrator. Right there's the button right there. You could download now, and you could download the software for free. So this is in essence giving you like the source files. So when you open it up, you could go to File, Open, and browse to the file that you're looking for. In my case, it's US letter, and it's going to open it up into a page like this. So over on to the left is our original ornaments. These are the ornaments that come with this year's kit. We have a cardinal, we have a Christmas tree, we have a nice little lighthouse, and we have a Bible. So these are the originals. We want to make copies of these originals and making alterations to the copies. That way we don't save over the top of the originals, because once you save over the top of the originals, you can't go back and change things. So it's not a big deal if you accidentally do save over the top of it. Just go back to Scrollsaw Village, re-download the kit. It doesn't cost any extra. Just re-download the kit and you're back to square one. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go ahead and start customizing one of these. So I'm going to just take this cardinal here, and I'm just going to select my selector tool right here, the pointer tool right here, and I'm going to draw a marquee around the cardinal. And what I'm going to do is Control D for duplicate, and what it does is it makes a copy that you could drag over to the side. Now this white part here is basically your piece of paper, so anything that's on the piece of paper will get printed when you do a Control P to print. And so this is kind of our work area. I want to change this name, so let's go ahead and use my son's name. I'm going to come over here to the toolbar, and I'm going to grab the tool that looks like an A, and that allows me to change the text. So I'm going to just double click into the name, and I'm going to write my son's name. So his name is Gavin. And then I'm going to come back over here and grab the pointer tool again. And then I'm going to select everything again with the marquee tool. And then I'm going to come up here to Path, and then I'm going to come to Union. And when you click that, it welds everything together. So let's go ahead and zoom in. You kind of see how it kind of welds everything together into a nice cuttable scroll saw pattern. And it's honestly that easy. So let's go ahead and set that to the side. Let's go ahead and create another one. Let's do this Christmas tree. Once again, I'm going to select the pointer tool. I'm going to draw a marquee around my ornament. So everything is selected. I'm going to do a Control D to duplicate, and then I'm going to drag over my copy onto my piece of paper. I'm going to do my mom's name next. So let's come over here to the tool, the text tool here. It looks like an A. I'm going to select that, and I'm going to double click into where it says name. I'm going to write her name. Her name is Colleen. And you can kind of see that her name is much larger than this little box. Not a big deal. All we need to do is with our pointer tool again, we have our pointer tool selected. I'm going to select this box, and you have like these little resizing nodes. I'm going to grab the one in the middle, and I'm just going to kind of pull that out to the side on each side, and we can kind of pull that out, and now it fits like it should. I'm going to go ahead and select everything again with the marquee, and then I'm going to come up here to Path and Union, and it welds everything together once again as a nice scrollable pattern. Isn't that nice? Let's go ahead and do one more. Let's grab this this lighthouse. I really like this one. Instead of Control D, you could also copy and paste. Sometimes that's a little bit easier for some people. So all you got to do is Control C to copy, and then wherever you have your mouse pointer here, it'll paste it right where the mouse pointer is. So let's do Control V. You could also find copy and paste under the edit menu here. So copy and paste. Okay. So now we have our lighthouse, and let's do another name here. Let's do Nicole. But Nicole, she does not like things nice and plain like that. She wants something with a little bit more style. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the A tool, select her name, and then right at the top of the screen here, we have this on our toolbar. It looks like a T. This is our text tool. Sometimes it'll be on the right side of the screen. It just kind of depends on how you have your program set up. But I'm going to click the T for the text tool. And right here, what it does is it lists all of the fonts that are installed on your computer. And you could choose any of these that you feel comfortable scrolling. So I'm going to pick something like this. I think that kind of looks nice. Ooh, Cooper Black. I wonder if I have Cooper Black installed. Maybe we'll try that. Cooper Black. There we go. Yeah, I like Cooper Black. So you can kind of see that her font is something a little bit different. And when you're working with fonts, what we want to do is make sure that they kind of overlap this little frame here. Let's kind of zoom in a little bit here. You can kind of see where the C and the I and the N, they kind of overlap the frame a little bit. Sometimes the fonts won't do that if you select a different one. And if they're like this, when you cut these out, they're just going to fall apart. So we want to make sure that they kind of overlap the frame just a hair. I think that looks really good. So I'm going to select everything, and then once again come up here to Path, Union, and it welds everything together. Okay. So what we have here, like I was telling you before, that anything that's on this piece of paper, it will print out when you do Control P to print. So you could arrange these patterns any which way you'd like on this on your paper here. And let's say you're making some of these patterns for some fellow scrollers or something like that. There's a little bit of a branding area up here, which we could kind of zoom into. So I'm going to grab the A tool, the text tool there, and I'm going to you could just change this to your name. So this is a custom pattern by me, so Travis, and we're going to put in our email address, so scrollsawvillage.com, and then I'm going to grab the pointer tool here, and once again I'm going to go ahead and adjust this so that it fits. Now that when you create a PDF or you print this out for a fellow scroller, if somebody wants another one, they know where to come back. They know to come back to Travis, and that's my email address. So, and it's just as easy as that. So it's really simple to make these custom ornaments and really create a very unique gift for your friends, family, or for sale. Make a few bucks this holiday season. So let's look a little bit closer as to what is in the kit. The very first one, this is just a text file. There's not a whole lot of information in here. It's just basically how to use what's in the kit and how to use it. So you can read that first. These next two, the ones I call custom holiday ornaments, those are your Inkscape files. Those are what you're going to want to open up in Inkscape. So just go to File, Open, and then browse to one of those. We also have the instructions here. It's just a PDF. So let's just go ahead and double click that and we'll open that up. And it's basically a step-by-step written instructions of basically exactly what I just shared with you in this video. So it has step-by-step instructions. It also has a little bit of information on how to make PDFs if you would like to make some PDFs or exporting them as PNGs. There's also some selling ideas. You can make custom patterns for fellow crafters and scrollers. You could probably charge $1 or $2 per pattern. You could post it on your social media. Your friends and family will just jump at an opportunity to have a custom ornament made by you. So I think that would be a really great way to earn a few bucks this holiday season. You could do craft shows or a church bazaar. You could use them for fundraisers for youth groups or sports teams, or just make some cool gifts for your friends and family. You don't have to charge anything for that. There's also some information on usage rights. Basically, you could create as many patterns as you want. You could create as many finished ornaments as you want out of this kit. All I ask you to not do is distribute the ornament kit itself. This is kind of a way for Scroll Saw Village to kind of keep our lights on. It's kind of a way that we could continue to serve the scroll sawing community. And if somebody really wanted that kit, just point them our direction. We'd be more than happy to set them up with a copy of this kit. So that's what the instructions are. And then you also have all these promos. And now these promos are pre-made promos that you could post on your social media. So we have them at different price points, from $8 to $16. We also have them in British pounds. So if you're in the UK, you could also have them in British pounds. So we have a bunch of pre-made banners that you could post to your social media. If you are familiar with GIMP, GIMP is another free software that you're allowed to kind of create these banners. And if you are familiar with that, it's a little bit more advanced, but if you are familiar with GIMP, I gave you the source file for that. Let me open that up real quick. So this includes all the source files that is included with basically all the elements are separate so that you could kind of change and manipulate those any which way you want and basically create your own banner. Again, this is for more advanced users, but if you know GIMP, this is a great option for you. You have like information like your titles and bylines. You have different prices that you could adjust. And then you have each one of these ornaments that are on their own layers. So let's say you don't want to offer, oh, I don't know, the lighthouse, for instance. You don't want to offer the lighthouse anymore. You could just turn that off. If you have bought previous kits from previous years, you could also mix and match from those kits as well to create a very customized banner. With that said, we do have other kits. Maybe these don't quite strike you the way you of the patterns that you might like, but we do have a ton of other kits. If you go over to Scroll Saw Village, under patterns, and you could go to business kits, and we have all kinds of business kits here. We have them dating all the way back to 2020. So let's just open up a few of them. Obviously, we have a lot of Christmas ones. We have Valentine's and Easter and St. Patty's Day. Let's just open up a few of these. We're not going to go through each one of them, but so like the 2024, we have like an old school ornament, the three wise men. We have a Christmas gnome and some carolers. This is from 2023. We have a Santa and a teddy bear, a nativity scene, peace dove. Again, we have some more of these, and we have a lot of variety. This one's real popular. This is our pets one, so with a kitty and a dog and a little paw print and a heart and a paw print, and that's a real popular kit as well. But we have lots of different variety of business kits over here. Just Scroll Saw Village under patterns and business kits, and you could take a look at that. At any rate, I just wanted to give you kind of a quick little overview of this year's custom holiday ornament business kit, and hopefully you like what you saw. And I just kind of wanted to thank everybody for making 2025 such an awesome year, and I hope you continue on scrolling, and I hope you have a wonderful holiday season. That's all I got. Thanks for watching, you guys. Bye.